What's going on, guys? So, I know I've been saying that I'm gonna do this YouTube channel video thing for the longest time, and I haven't done that, y'all. To be honest, I'm gonna let you know some about myself, about my story, y'all, and it's not easy to tell. So, kept on, putting it off, and now here I am, pimple faced and all, cause y'all know I'm real. Shoot. I walk around with daggone dinosaurs on my shirt. I gotta have some kind of confidence, y'all. It's beyond all this. Sorry, it is what it is. But yeah, guys. Just wanted to share some stuff with y'all about where I'm at and why I'm taking a break, y'all. Not everything that I have to say is going to put me in the best light, and not everything that I have to say is going to be easy to say, y'all. In all honesty, I've been avoiding this, but at the beginning, like I said, once again, I do this to help, myself as well as other people, to minister to people, to have an outlet. I do this to have fun. I do this because I care about people, y'all, above all else. And if it takes me sharing things that aren't exactly easy, I'll do that, y'all. Because I see, the fact is that we should just share our failures, share our, hurts, our disappointments, the things that don't put us in the best light sometimes, to help somebody else. Like, why not share something, some knowledge and some wisdom that was hard for you to go through, so somebody else can avoid that? You know what I mean? Like, it might not feel good. And in all honesty, doing this video right now, I feel like, I'm scared because I don't want anybody to look at me any differently. I am a positive person. I am, somebody that is happy. I am, but I am also going through, y'all, because I'm human. And I'm scared that in saying and sharing that it won't come across, that way, or people will look at me differently. So many different things going through my mind. I've been putting this off for a long time, y'all, but I gotta get this out, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm losing myself to an extent, you know what I mean? I've really been battling through. I told you in November I had a breakup and I lost everything. My life fell apart. I was in a 4-year relationship, and, through circumstances I lost, the relationship was over. I lost my housing. I lost about my car. I almost lost my mind, finances. I was on probation from an accident. You know what I mean? I was starting a job. So many different things. I was in a dark place, y'all. And while I was in that dark place, I was acting out and trying to be this person that I wasn't. And that cost me, y'all. It cost me dearly. And, all of this, y'all, is something that is hard to deal with. And, I deal with it some days, and some days I bury it. And now it's just something that I realize you can't keep on putting down. You got to put it out there in order to get real healing. Not to say anything that I do or say is fake. The happiness is a fake. It's all real, but at the same time, I got to deal with the reality of the things going on inside. I am a happy person, but there's some issues there, just like with everybody else. But yeah, guys, I told y'all I was addicted, or I had an addiction for 10 years, y'all. Right out of high school, I got addicted to narcotics, to painkillers. And y'all, when I talk about God, you hear the music right now. I know I should be dead, y'all. For 10 years, I took those pills, and I was taking amounts that would kill me. I was taking the painkillers. I was taking Xanax mixed with it. I was taking Benadryl mixed with it. All this stuff to numb myself, y'all. I told you, I went through depression at a young age. I didn't want to live. I felt like there was no point in trying to grow up and do all these things because life was going to end for me at an early age anyway. I was convinced I was going to die. I had low self-esteem. I tried to bury myself and, not be seen by people. I tried to, excuse me, yeah, there we go. Sorry, y'all. I tried to, try to be other people or like other people and emulate them to try to get out of the place I was in. Nothing would work, y'all. And that lasted for a long time, y'all. I mean, up until just recently, like, with the breakup, y'all, I was so insecure and felt so low self-esteem. It wasn't even funny, y'all. I just started getting my confidence. I just started being the person you see, in this past couple months, y'all. But yeah, I was addicted to narcotics for years, and I was taking lethal doses every day, and I know I should be dead, but I made it through, y'all. I did some things that were not pretty, that hurt my family to no end, y'all. I wouldn't say a bad person, but I was in a real bad place and I wasn't making good decisions. Y'all, I went to places, I drove high. I know it's only him, y'all. Trying to mask feelings and hurt and pain and all this stuff. I just tried to disappear, you know. I didn't want to deal with it. And that lasted for a long time, and my friends stuck with me and my family stuck with me, and I can't I can't judge anybody else because I know where I've been. You know what I mean? You see what you see today, but that's not who I always was. But I got off of the drugs, I got myself back together, and got into a relationship, and that was a long relationship, 4 years or so, and had a lot of ups and downs, y'all, and at the end we were just in a place, and I felt like I was about to lose my mind. I was losing my finances. We broke up, y'all, and I went into a place where I was like, you know what? Because I had such low self-esteem and didn't really live, I hadn't really experienced much, and I said, well, now that I'm single and everything's going to shit, I might as well just do whatever anyway. And I'm going to be this person. I'm going to experience life, and I'm going to just trying to cover up what was going on in my emotions. I was just trying to do so much. And I ended up trusting the wrong person, the wrong people, y'all. And like I said, it cost me dearly, y'all. It's hard to talk about because this was only January. We're now in September, the beginning of September. This is January. I trusted the wrong person, and it led to me, it's still hard to talk about. And it's hard to not feel like it's your fault, feel guilty, because in reality, it was my choices that led me to those people. Yeah, guys, I'm still hurting, and I smile and I push and I speak positivity because I can't stay in a place where I want to stay in sometimes, I got to keep going, and I can't let this thing beat me. None of my past, after all that I've been through, when I lost my place, I landed back at home with my parents, and that caused me to be angry, but I know it's all God, y'all. My parents need me, and I need them, and y'all just saw, my mom just turned 72. She's got dementia. My dad, he's going to be 73 next month, and he's got his own issues. The time is not always promised to us, y'all. We got to see things for what they are, but for some things, y'all, it may not be easy for me to say, but we have to accept the position that we play in things. Every choice has a consequence, and some things are not because of something you did, it's just meant. Some of the stuff could have been avoided if I had made choices outside of a hurt place. And that's not to say that it's my fault, because it's not my fault, but I recognize where I could have done things differently. And as far as being angry about life not working the way I want it to, and not having my apartment and my relationship and all this stuff, y'all, I am where I need to be. I keep on saying that because in doing all that stuff and having the apartment and the relationship, I wasn't seeing my parents enough. I wasn't seeing my family enough. And if something were to happen to them and I had wasted all that time, how would I have felt? They needed me, and here I am, and now I could see that they need me and they want me here. And I do want independence, and I had the opportunity to move out, and I still do, but at what cost? If mama has dementia and she has this and she has that, and dad has this and that, I think it's good for both of us. Sometimes we have to look beyond what we want in the moment and look beyond. When I say every day that it's about love is the greatest thing, y'all, and love is what's getting me through this. I have hard days. Some days you see me dancing because I'm dancing through. Excuse me, y'all. I'm dancing through things, and I'm refusing to let things attach to me, or else I'm in a place and I have to get myself out of a place, wear a dinosaur shirt, something. Y'all, we can't always stay where we want to stay. In reality, sometimes we have to push ourselves. Even if we don't have the encouragement to do it, we have to encourage ourselves to get out there. We have to speak positivity. It's up to us where we stay. And I've said that everything that I say, even though you don't know what's really been going on, I believe. And sometimes I need it for me. I said I post things for me as well as y'all. Because the things that I say, I am speaking to myself as well as you. It's ministry for both of us. It's healing, it's laughter for both of us. This is a give and take, y'all. And that's the thing about life. It's not all about us all the time. We have to give and take on many things. Whether you know somebody or not, give and take. Don't just be a taker, but pour out, because you never know what someone is going through. You see the smile, but you don't see the struggle, y'all. Show some kindness. When I say these things, I mean them. I show kindness and I show love in spite of everything that I've been through and the hurt that I've been through, for a reason, y'all. I believe it will come back to me, and I refuse to let my love for people and the ministry that I have for me die. Things can be taken from me, but not that. You won't take my joy. Y'all, don't let this life, don't let people in pettiness, and don't let that mess take your joy. When I said you find your passion, you find whatever it is that make you happy, and you do it. I'm to the point where I just do whatever I want. I was to a point where I would cross the street so people wouldn't even notice me. But now I'm just jumping and doing all these things because who cares what people think? If that's what I need to stay free and stay into a good place, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna have a good time and, feed somebody else's soul along the way. So why not, y'all? I'm telling you, y'all, in everything and in the hurt that I feel, y'all, I'm still grateful. And that is hard to say sometimes, because I do hurt, y'all. I have been hurt. And some days I really don't have the answers for myself. But I keep the faith because I know what God's brought me through. I know I should be dead. And to hear you guys say that I'm positive, I'm this and that, it really does. It helps, y'all. It makes me smile when I feel like, I just want to crawl into a ball and disappear, because life is not always easy. Like I keep saying, you see me smiling all the time. That doesn't mean that I don't go through. I don't presume to know anything about anyone, because you don't know what's behind the title. We gotta stop judging each other and just love on each other. My place will always, my page, YouTube, Snapchat, in person, I will always display love, because I realize that there are some dark and dirty and nasty things out there. And you don't know what someone goes through. And you don't know what they may need that day. So if I could show you love, whether I know you or not, or know your situation, if I could help you, I'm gonna do it, y'all. It's not about us. And when we realize that, that's when we become free, and that's where you see the joy, because in spite of everything, I still have joy. And I may be in a dark place, but I still have joy. Y'all, I've tried calling hotlines. I've done everything. To be honest, there's been times where I don't want to be here. In my past, I've thought I don't want to be here, and I had to make it through and push. I told you, as a young child, I've dealt with some depression. I've been in the hospital. I've done it. So I know what it's like on that side. That's why I refuse. That's why I keep my joy. I refuse to go back to that place. And I refuse the circumstances of 2017 to 2018 to put me back in that place. I'm finally finding me, which is Dapper Boy TV. It's Dapper Boy. And I'm going to enjoy my life, and I'm going to be who I am meant to be, and I'm going to take those failures and those hurts and those pains and all those things, and I'm going to help somebody, and I am going to do what it is that I am meant to do. I am determined, even in this place when I don't. Y'all, I feel strengthened as I talk to you right now, y'all. I feel, and I'm being so honest, I feel so much better, y'all. It's been a struggle for the past couple days, just laying there not wanting to do anything. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do this. I don't want to watch. I don't want to do anything. But sometimes we just need to talk. And for me, healing, it comes from helping others. This is helping me, y'all. So if you don't do anything, just take me for what I'm saying, y'all. It's okay to sometimes to cry. Well, not sometimes. If you need to cry, you cry. You don't always got to be strong. You don't always got to smile if you don't feel it. Because for me, what I've been doing is just, clamping and putting stuff down and not dealing with it. And then dealing with it a little bit and then putting it back down. Which is not healthy, y'all. Where I'm getting my healing, where I'm feeling better is in talking to y'all. Y'all do what you need to do to get free. Do what you need to do to get free. Despite what anybody thinks, despite how they look at you, get free. For the longest, I've wanted to say all of this, but the fear that people are going to look at me differently and judge me, and that I was going to not look good, and that people would, all that stuff stop me. But if it's going to promote, it's going to cause my healing, feel what you want. Look at me how you want, because it matters what I think and it matters what God thinks, and that's about it. I really don't care like I used to about things. I really don't, because I see what's important and what's not important. Sometimes hard lessons bring about some reality for you, But in all things, always love. Do not let the circumstances of this life control you. Do not let it kill your joy. Do not make you a person who doesn't want to love someone else. If a bad relationship happened, don't let it stop you from finding love for yourself, because you're punishing yourself when you do things like that, y'all. Live. That's the best thing that we can do, is live. Face things. Deal with the hurt and the process and the pain. And that's what I'm saying to me right now, because I started doing that and then I stopped. It got too much. And I stopped, and here I am again. Deal with it. Not saying you have to look it in the face right away, but deal with it. Putting it down in here and filing it away, all that stuff is not healthy in the long run. It's not going to help you in the long run. It's going to be detrimental to you and your soul. You want real joy, you're not going to find it. Trying to hide things from yourself. Face them. So you can get over that hurdle and get on to the destined place for you. Y'all, I feel better. I do. And I pray that this helps someone. I pray it does. Thank y'all for rocking with me for as long as you have, and all my dumbassery. Chilling with me and my family, y'all. Thank you. I love each and every one of y'all, and I really do. Above all else, like I said, it's not easy to say. It's not easy to put this out there. But if it causes somebody to be free, I'll do it, because I really do love y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'm about to go inside and cry some more. Yeah, you know me. I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I'm gonna listen to this song. Yeah. Truth is, I'm tired. Yes, guys. Do what you gotta do. Get your joy. If you lost your joy, get it back, y'all. We can get our support, but sometimes you can't call on anybody. Sometimes nobody's not around. We got to get ourselves out. Sometimes we're waiting and waiting, and doesn't anybody see me? But sometimes it takes us to get our own selves out. Encourage yourself. Another good song. Yeah, guys, but do what you gotta do. I love y'all.